What is up, guys? Welcome back. Ironman Prep episode 3. Today I'm basically going to walk you through everything that I eat in a week, the amount of calories that I'm putting in relation to my training. So I just got back from the grocery store and here is what we've got. This does not look like a lot, but I promise there's more in this. This is just the basic gist. So for those of you who've been following for a while, all of our meats come from ButcherBox. So we typically do a box a month. We do ground beef, we do chicken, we do some kind of steak. These are tri-tips, but we have like 3 different fucking kinds of steak in the freezer. And then ground bison. We typically get bacon, but we only get a pack, so I had to grab some more today. All right. So let's break this thing down. Over here, we have from Whole Foods. These are chicken wings. Dami puts these in the oven, bakes them. We do buffalo barbecue. Honestly, we've been eating like 3 pounds of wings about 3 times a week for what feels like the last 3 weeks. And we'll be having this tonight, so we'll be making these. Then I have eggs. I do 18 packs, but I usually get like 2 or 3 at a time because I've also been putting down eggs. So for breakfast, as you will see later in this video, I use these potatoes, like 5 to 7 eggs depending on the day, and then bacon, ground beef, or whatever else. For lunch, I am a very routine person. For those of you who don't know, Dominique behind the camera definitely knows because she be dogging me every day, but it doesn't matter if it's Tuesday or not. I eat tacos. I'm just gonna say every day because it's damn near every fucking day. So those are the tortillas that I use, and then this is Violife Mexican style. I usually get the Colby shreds, but this was there today. It's honestly the first time I've ever seen it, so we're gonna give it a chance. Like I say, I can't eat dairy. So here's the thing, I can't eat dairy. Most people are really fucks with their stomach. It doesn't make me feel sick, but it makes me smell toxic, and my camera woman doesn't like it. So that's another reason that we go dairy free with the milk. I was getting a protein milk that had 20 grams per 8 ounces. I can't fucking find it anywhere. I don't know if it's discontinued or what. But this has 8 grams, so I use this. It's not like I drink it plain anyway. It just goes in my protein shakes, which I have every night, which I've shown on the channel before. But for those new to Ironman Prep, I will be showing it again in this video. Bone broth, I have every single morning. It is an easy way for me to get like 9 to 12 grams of protein, just depending on what kind I can get. This is the only kind that they had today. So this is what we're going with. This has 9 grams in it, but it is also good for gut health. And I noticed that when I drink it regularly, my skin doesn't look as bad as it does right now. Then
I zoomed in on you during that.
We have bananas. This one fell apart. Thank God Dami's making banana bread today, because let me tell you, these are soft, dude. These are real soft. But these are the new ones I got over here anyway. I'm showing the soft ones, which you can see. Oranges, and then RX bars. I don't typically get these, but I usually get the field bars from BPN, and they are sold out. So these will have to do for now. Oh, I almost forgot these. So here is my one dairy item for the week. It's just a really easy way for me to get an extra 15 grams of protein in when I'm working or when I'm busy and I just don't want to make any food. Not just busy, when I'm lazy as well. So this is what a typical trip to the grocery store looks like. This happens, for me it happens once a week. Dami goes about 4 times a week. But for what I need, this is about what it looks like. So throughout this video, I will break down some of my meals, the macros of those, and how many calories I'm consuming on a day-to-day basis. Welcome to my kitchen. Shout out to my brother for my new apron. He saw me cooking before and he had to hook it up with the new one. And I would claim this is my own, except you got half a tattoo coming like off a weird part of the chest. in the kitchen. This time it is for breakfast. I got in a back session today. It was deadlift focused, but really targeted the whole back today. So I have an hour-long bike ride coming up, and I just want to make sure that I am properly fueled for that ride. So I'm going to make a bowl. I'm doing 2 servings of these diced potatoes in the air fryer. Already got some in there. I'm going to add 4 pieces of bacon, and I will be using 5 eggs. If you think that 5 eggs is too much, I don't give a fuck. I eat a ton of eggs a day, never had any issues with it, so this is what I do. And the macro total for this entire meal is going to be 710 calories, 46 protein, 40 carbs, 41 fat, super balanced as you can see. So that is what I'm about to whip up right now. Eat that, do a little bit of work, then it's time to eat this hour bike ride in. If you guys haven't figured it out already, I'm pretty much just splicing a whole bunch of different days together for my food. I am keeping track of how many calories and then the macros of those proteins, carbs, and fat that I'm eating per day, so I can give you kind of an estimate of what I'm burning a day and what I'm eating in a day throughout the week. I don't weigh everything out. I don't track every little thing, but I'm just kind of keeping a mental note this week of what I'm eating just so I can kind of give it to you guys, because on a day-to-day basis, it kind of looks pretty similar. So this isn't what I typically eat during the day, but I've got a lot of work to get done, so I'm just going to be kind of chained to the desk for a while. So don't really want to cook. Also not going to order out, so I'm just going to have a protein shake and an RX bar. You guys saw these at the beginning of the video, my grocery haul. These are just very easy but clean sources of fuel for me to get through the day. So there's going to be 30 grams of protein here and 12 in here, so 42 total. And then overall, it's just 370 calories for both these things. So this will hold me over through my midday until it's about dinner time. And then I will put down a bigger meal to hold me over then. But like I said, gonna get some work done. And I'll see you guys whenever I see you. So I want to take this time to do a little bit of a macro breakdown. But it's not even really a macro breakdown, because as long as I hit my protein, I really don't care if it's coming from carbs or fats. I do tend to go higher carb on the days that I'm doing more intense training, like if I have a brick workout, which is a bike straight into a run, or if I have a bike and a swim in that day, or just any kind of thing where I'm doing multiple cardio, I will make sure that my carbs are up. But I have been tracking all week long, and even on the days where I take a rest day, my calories burned is around 2,800. And then obviously it's going to ramp up from there. So I am as high as 4,000. So just to make sure that I'm getting the adequate number of calories in per day, I'm eating anywhere between about 3,200 to 3,500 on average. And then those days where I am pushing 4,000 calories, I'll go ahead and I'll eat a little bit extra. And mainly as long as I'm getting in, again, on my rest days, I have about 180 grams of protein in, but I'm pushing that up as high as 220. I weigh about 190, so that's pretty much where I should be anyway. And then everything else is just supplemental and kind of what I need to fuel me. As you can see, I am basically eating pretty clean for the most part. I'll have a few like shakes or something here and there, but for the most part, my calories are coming from good, clean protein sources, and then the fats and the carbs are nutrient dense as well, and things that are going to help me perform. And that is really the main thing, is that I want to make sure that these foods are going to help me perform. At this point, I'm still pretty far out of the race, so I could do without actually worrying about every little thing that I take in, but I really want to utilize all of the time that I have to make sure that what I'm taking in is something that can fuel me during the race. I don't want to just start tapering it in like 3-4 months out, just because I want my body to be as optimized as possible. So with that being said, I'm going to continue to eat this way pretty much for the next 8 months. I'm sure I'll do another one of these videos at some point, kind of show some different recipes, something like that. Just switch it up a little bit. If you do have an idea that you would like to see in terms of Ironman training, go ahead and let me know what that is below. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to run out of fucking ideas for this, so anything helps. And while you're here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications, because these are coming at you every single Wednesday. And here is the tacos that I basically eat every damn day. This meal is 755 calories. I always have 3 tacos, so I use about 2 ounces of meat per, so I'm getting about 6 ounces of ground beef in there. And the macros on that are 47 grams of protein, 45 carbs, and 59 grams of fat. Again, pretty balanced meal. I could probably actually, like, looking at that number, because I eat this so much, afford to throw like a side in, get some rice. I don't know, maybe even add some more meat. I do add like 2 eggs to the top 2 just for the extra protein. But actually seeing the number down now, I might add to this meal a little bit. I know that I've shown this before, but I'm going to go ahead and show you my daily shake. I could definitely get in another meal, but this is a very high, I wouldn't say high calorie, but it's a decent calories, good amount of protein in a shake. And what I do is I blend it up and I put it in the freezer, and it's kind of just gets rid of my sweet tooth. I am someone who really likes sweets, cookies, brownies, ice cream, all that shit. So I will be craving it, and this is just something that I know is a much healthier alternative, and it's actually going to give me the protein that I know that I need during this training. So I will walk you through my shake, and then I'm going to throw that in the freezer and enjoy it in about 2 hours. Alright, so I pretty much do this the same way every single time. I start off with some silk. It is actually 8 grams of protein in a cup of this, which is the reason I'm using that right now, since they discontinued my protein milk. Actually, that's not the next thing I do. The next thing I do is add 1 whole banana. I kind of just break it up into smaller pieces so that it is easier for me, or easier for it to blend. I know that, like, if I put a whole banana in there, it's just not going to work the same. And then 2 scoops of this Orgain protein. You already know this is my shit. I have been using PB Fit just as a better alternative than peanut butter itself. I'll use about half a serving of flax seeds and chia seeds as well. Like I said, I really don't weigh these out. It's just kind of go off of feel, look, whatever. I'm not super strict about it, so throw all that in there, add the rest to equal 1 cup on top, and then blend it up, and away it goes. Alright, it is the weekend, so we are headed out to eat. Something we do all the time. Even though I'm training and I do stay pretty strict, I still like to go out just to enjoy the atmosphere, kind of get out of the house, not have to cook, which is always a plus. So we are going to Cava today. I've actually never been there, but I've heard really great things. It's pretty much like a Mediterranean Chipotle, so you can kind of create your own bowl or your own pita. I've already looked it up. Gotta make sure that I know what I'm getting myself into, so I will be getting a bowl with rice for my base. I'm gonna do like some tzatziki and some of their, they call it crazy feta, but it's like a couple dips. They kind of put a scoop on each side. Then I'm gonna do their chicken and their spicy lamb meatballs as well. Gotta double up on the protein, throw a little hot sauce, some avocado on top, and I am excited to give this a try. Just realized I did not do an outro for this video, so that is going to wrap up this video. That is the amount of calories that I eat in a week, a good variety of my foods. I'm sure, like I said, I'll do another one of these, kind of switch some things up, show you some different meals. But like I said earlier, if you have anything you would like to see, please drop it in the comments below, and I will try to take care of those, because I am going to run out of ideas real quick. So we will see you in the next one. Peace.